If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering what copywriting is and how people are making thousands of dollars a day just by writing. Copywriting is simply just writing words in a persuasive manner, and it constantly surrounds us in our everyday lives. Take these for example. I'm sure you guys have seen countless semi-trucks advertising their products like this one. This truck in particular is promoting their bacon in a very unique and funny way. On the back, it shows a conversation between two friends. The first one says, "I love your lip gloss," and the other friend replies, "Thanks, it's bacon grease." This is a great example of copywriting and marketing we see on a daily basis. This is another one I really enjoyed. This is an advertisement McDonald's made where they poke fun at other coffee businesses for making designs on top of their coffee. This also makes the reader feel more drawn into the brand because of their sense of humor and the relatability that they might share of overly expensive coffee. So basically at its core, copywriting is the craft of using words to persuade, engage, and ultimately drive a specific action. Whether it's convincing someone to purchase a coffee, subscribe to a newsletter, or even just clicking a link, copywriting is the secret method behind effective communication. So why is copywriting so important, you might ask? Well, think about it this way. In today's digital age, we're bombarded with information constantly. Copywriting cuts through the noise and captures attention. It's the difference between a website that converts visitors into customers and one that leaves them clicking away. Good copy can elevate a brand, build trust, and establish a connection with the audience. Now let's start breaking down some of the key elements of effective copywriting. First off, understanding your target audience is crucial. You need to be aware of their preferences, pain points, and desires. This knowledge will allow you to tailor your message in a way that resonates with your audience. Next, let's talk about the importance of a compelling headline. Whether it's on a website, an email, or a social media post, a strong headline is vital and sets the tone for the rest of your copy. And don't worry, we're going to go over some examples later in this video. Another crucial aspect is the use of persuasive language. Copywriters often leverage psychological triggers like scarcity, urgency, and social proof to nudge their reader toward the desired action. It's a lot about tapping into the emotions and motivations of your audience. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about different formats of copywriting. Copy can take various forms, from website content and product descriptions to social media posts and email campaigns. Each format requires a different approach, but the underlying principles of persuasion stay the same. So you have a better understanding of these formats, we're going to go over some examples of a few. This first example I'm showing you is an email I wrote a while back for a TikTok marketing course. I took more of a story approach for this particular email, but as you can see, it still includes an intriguing headline, and the first couple of lines also create curiosity that's really going to hook the reader into wanting to read the rest of that email, hopefully making it to the call to action. I definitely recommend taking a screenshot or just pausing the video to look over this copy, because you can really learn a lot just by looking over someone else's work. This is another form of copy you might find where people will integrate their marketing or copywriting into a social media post. I find this post pretty neat because the first line does two things. First, it intrigues the reader, and then on top of that, he also validates himself by revealing the high rank he earned in college. And then right after this, he drops his call to action, which in this case is prompting the reader to view his study tips. He didn't get too wordy, it's short, it's simple, and easy to understand while still providing value. This last example is an opt-in page for a free marketing ebook. Now, I don't really like this top paragraph they have here, but these 3 bullet lists at the bottom are pretty well written. They're straight to the point, they're categorized under some symbols, and most important of all, they create curiosity for the reader. Although if I were to add something, I would introduce a one-word title under each one of these symbols, since a couple of them are unclear about what they represent. Of course, no discussion about copywriting would be complete without addressing some of the common mistakes. One of the most significant errors is being too focused on the features of a product or service rather than the benefits. Your audience wants to know what's in it for them, so always highlight the value your product or service brings specifically to the reader. Another mistake is neglecting the importance of editing and proofreading. Typos and grammar errors can undermine your credibility and take away from your message. So please take the time to review and polish your copy before publishing it. That's going to be it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment about what you want to see next. See you guys in the next one.